Don't talk about Bruno.
So yes, everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ebu, and if it's your first time seeing my beautiful face, you are so welcome. I do videos about food, just and anything that concerns me. Yes, if you could guess the name of the movie at the beginning is Encanto, and see, if you know me, you know that I like Disney movies. I am a Disney girl. I love Disney. So I have been really enjoying the Encanto movie. I've watched it about 3 times now. Love the soundtrack. If you have not watched it, please go and watch it. As in, and by the way, the name of my dog is Bruno. So let me just put it out there. So today, guys, I'm going to be making a lovely catfish stew. God, as in, this stew is going to be on point. It's going to be... So please watch this video to the end. Yes, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to tell your friends, family, everybody to come and see this beautiful video. And by the way, if you have not seen my last video on the giveaway I did, please go and see it. Yes, please go and enjoy that free giveaway, and I'll be seeing all of you in the kitchen. I'm going to be using my Ninja processor for the first time, yes. So I'm going to put my tomatoes, some peppers, some garlic, some ginger, and some onions, and some scotch bonnet as well, yes, into the food processor. And I'm going to use the chop function. I use the chop function because I wanted my sauce to be rough. I don't know how to, it's called shisha. I don't know how to explain it. It's like not smooth. Yes, that's the word. I wanted it to not be smooth, so I use the chop function on my food processor blender. Normally, you can use the pulse if you don't want to use the chops, but I use the chopped version for this, and I'll be showing you guys what it look like. So for this catfish stew, I'm going to be using both oils. I'm going to be using palm oil and I'm going to be using groundnut oil. Yes, I'm using the both oils for this stew because I felt like doing that. Like so I use only palm oil, so I use only groundnut oil, but today I felt like I did a mix and match. So I'm going to be adding my pepper blend. Yes, I'm going to be adding my pepper blend. I did not want the oil to get too hot because see, I don't want oil to splash on me. But like you can make your oil get hotter before you add your pepper blend. If you want any description of how much tomatoes, pepper, rodo, onions I use, everything is in the description box. Yes, so click the description box to see how much tomato, onions, pepper, and all that good stuff I used in this blend. Yes, and by the way, there's garlic and ginger just to make it even extra. So I want to fry that stew for a while. Yes, and let me just allow it to fry and I'll be showing you what I'm going to add next. So guys, I'm going to be seasoning now. Yes, I season at the beginning stage before the sauce gets cooked. So I'm going to be adding my Maggi, or no, you can use anyone you want. I'm going to be adding my salt because salt is very essential while cooking. Please season this sauce effectively because the catfish I'm going to be using is just washed and cleaned. It wasn't seasoned at all. So you want this sauce to be a little bit over the line of salty and sweet or well seasoned. So I'm going to be using my Maggi, my salt, and I'm going to be using some thyme as well. I'm just going to mix that all up before I throw in my catfish. So I've been cooking the sauce for about 5 minutes. Yes, for about 5 minutes. Please taste the sauce before you add the fish because, as I said, you want the sauce to be sweeter than it should normally be because you're going to be adding fish and all that spice is going to be entering the fish. So I added a bit more salt because it needed just an extra kick. And after which I am going to be throwing in my catfish. See, what do you do with catfish? I just washed it and cleaned it. I normally wash my catfish with salt and warm water to remove all that slimy yuckiness that you do not want inside your stew. Please wash the catfish until it is no longer slimy. So use enough salt to wash the catfish. Yes, if not, my dear, you might not like how your stew will turn out. So please wash the catfish properly. I'm going to just throw in all the fish in. So I'm using only one piece of fish, which I cut into 5 pieces. And I found out that this fish was really, really big. And I'm going to be covering this and simmering on the lowest heat. Yes, guys, on the lowest heat. It's been simmering for about 15 minutes now. Yes, as you can see, the fish is no longer pink. It has become a little bit whitish, or you can see that the fish has started to cook. So, what am I going to be doing? I am going to be using my sauce to cover the fish. Yes, so I just wanted the fish to steam first. And if you notice while cooking with this recipe, you might be worried that your sauce has become a bit more watery. Yes, that is normal because the sauces of the fish would extract from the fish. Yes. So I am just going to mix all that spice and I'm going to taste again because I need to make sure that this sauce is on point. And guys, guess what? It was on point. Yes. So I'm just going to allow this to continue simmering. I will increase the heat slightly. You want to be it to be on medium heat now. Yes, don't put it on high. In fact, never cook this tea on high heat. It's never ever ever do it. So it's low to medium most of the time, and I'm going to be covering again and allowing to simmer. So guys, it has been on medium heat for another 15 minutes. And if you can see, the sauce is bubbling. It's cooking. It is looking succulent. Yes, guys, you might be worried about the water again, but please let me just tell you, this is very normal, very normal. Please just check your fish to make sure that it's not burning. If it's on medium heat, it shouldn't be burning at this point. Yes, as I said, cook this fish at low to medium heat. If you put it at high heat, my dear, the sauce will burn and the fish will not cook. And above all things, you do not want uncooked fish. Yes. So I'm just going to allow this to sit again, but this time I'm not going to be covering the pot because I want all the water to dry out. So it's still a medium heat, and I'm just going to leave it open and allow the sauce to cook until the sauce is dry. As you can see, the sauce is a lot drier, and as the sauce began to dry out, I reduced the heat again because see, you do not want this fish to get burnt. You do not want the sauce to get burnt, and I can assure you that it did not. So from the process where there was a lot of water in the pot and I stopped covering, I've cooked the fish for an additional 15 minutes. Yes, see, with catfish I cook it for a long time because above all things, you do not want raw fish in your plate. I cannot stand raw fish. No. So I cooked it for additional 15 minutes, and this sauce is almost ready to be dished with my lovely plantain. Yes, I ate this with boiled plantain and I felt on top of the world, guys. So I'm just going to allow this to simmer for just a few more minutes, and very soon, guys, our sauce will be done.
5 minutes later.
So the stew is back on low heat, yes, simmering wonderfully, looking gorgeous, looking beautiful, looking like, how many of you want to eat? Just bring out your plate. See, if you're watching a video to this point, bring out your plate. I can assure you that some stew will drop inside. Like, we practice some kind of magic on this channel. Oh. You will be so surprised. Guys, look at the outstanding stew. Look at how beautiful it looks. It looks just, oh, in fact, it was good. I can attest to the fact that it was a beautiful stew. Anyway, guys, I hope you try this recipe. I hope you like the video. I hope you subscribe, and I hope to see all of you in my next video. Have a lovely, lovely week ahead. Bye.